So it was Women's Day yesterday. I find it hogwash. I find it bullshit. And the fact that something like this even exists shows where we are as humans and as a society. I have personally gone through the whole big damn, the whole curve, being born a girl, shunning my own femininity because I immediately felt unsafe to be my soft, loving, kind, feminine self, to completely taking on my masculine and having these programs and beliefs that I need to prove myself. I need to prove that I'm worthy. I'm going to show it to all the men in my life who've ever made me feel that I am less than simply because I chose to be born in this vessel. So I went through that whole phase of dimming my feminine side, taking on the masculine, wanted to prove to the world that women can also do it. And I did that for so long, but I was not happy. I was depressed. I was sad. Deep down I felt empty. I felt disconnected. And now I am able to look back and thank my depression, because in a sick society, if you don't get sick, then you are sick. So it was a sick society, not built for me, but I still tried to fit in and I got sick. So depression, I did read it somewhere that if you're depressed, it's a good thing. That means that, you still have a chance to save your soul from the matrix and liberate yourself. When I had the ultimate breakdown, God entered my life, shook me up, that you need to understand who you really are. You need to get into your full power. I did not make you to be this. And now I am in this place where my worth is not attached to anything on the outside. I feel worthy even when I don't have all the material things that I once thought were making me worthy. While it was a very difficult journey, I would say that this is something I will wish upon everyone, because you're just slowly coming back to being human. There is no humanity left in human, because if you are cut from your own intuition and from your own inner voice, coming from the higher realms, telling you that this is who you are and this is what you need to do, when that itself is cut out and you are just completely away from your own true self. I was one of the robotic dead people living through life, cut out from my intuition, and a voice telling me that no, this is not the way for us. It feels as though I'm the only one standing here and I've left everyone else behind. So the society is not at all created in such a way where we honor women. We hold space for women to just be. You don't have to prove anything. You're just so whole and you are so divine and you're so precious on your own as it is. You do not need to do anything to prove it to anybody. It is for each woman to undergo this journey so they can connect back to their own intuition, because God is talking to you through that. It's natural. When you're born into a sick family, sick society, you will also be sick. All of us become sick. And when I say sick, I mean exactly this. Just take on role or identity of something that isn't even remotely you, and being completely okay with the fact that you are depressed and you just don't like your life. Each of us to bring ourselves out of that sickness. Women have been exploited, taken for granted and not valued for way too long, and the only way women knew how to fight back was to be a part of that paradigm and say, I'm going to prove it to you that I am all of this. That is where most of us fail in understanding this whole reality that we're in. As long as you remain in that paradigm, fighting to prove your worth, fighting to take up space, you are already leaving parts of you that isn't you. You're abandoning yourself. But instead, it is about completely shifting your paradigm, transcending the whole matrix where you have to prove your worth, fight to take up space, or even explain or justify your life choices to anybody. You're just in love with your own energy. Understand how sacred it is, how sacred you are. It is the main ingredient to make anything at all, create anything at all, or build anything at all in this life. This paradigm of fighting and proving and explaining and wanting. The biggest lie is that when I do it, I will be accepted, I will be loved, I will be seen, I will be honored, I will feel safe to be myself. Because you are just again scattering your consciousness, nothing out there It's all in you. The minute you feel that you want this person to see you, you want this person to respect you, you have already taken your power and given it to them. But when you are in this, when you have transcended this paradigm and shifted it, it is lonely in the sense you are alone. Yeah, there is nobody here physically, literally. But man, I feel so much at peace. I feel whole within myself. There is nothing pulling at my energy anymore. I am just contained, and I just have this unbelievable, unshakable trust in my own ability to create whatever I want, and realize that the biggest illusion of my life, where I always felt I needed people, kept giving them, but no more. Because the people I kept giving to, they are just so shameless. I understand their consciousness, the paradigm they are in, but still they are shameless because their conscience does not prick them. They don't feel sorry. They just don't realize it. That is how much dark their soul and hearts are. To find the strength within you, inside of you, you don't have to prove yourself. You just need to see the value. You need to start seeing yourself the way God sees you. I used to cry and beg and tell God that, let me see me the way you see me, God. Let me see me the way you see me. Something, of course, I heard it on one video on YouTube by another beautiful spiritual teacher, one of my favorites. Show me how you see me. It didn't happen overnight, nor did I just stand in front of the mirror and I had this one moment where I'm able to see my real self. That was all doing on my mind, where I thought that is how God is going to show me. Maybe a voice from the sky, or the earth standing still and angels dropping from the sky and telling me, look, this is who you are. I was expecting something so drastic in my mind, but it is so slow and gradual, where I still don't see it, but I just feel differently about myself. Like, I would not put myself in any of the situations I did from my past, ever. So that told me that God is not showing, God is just making me embody her, my divine self. But on a side note, God, it will be good to have that image so that I never forget it and my mind can never waver. I just hold on to that image of my divine self and I never waver, because right now it's all just strengthening and enhancing the unseen and unheard and unknown, which is the spiritual realm and my inner world, which is great because I feel very different. But I am waiting for it to translate in my outer reality. But again, picture my mind holds is something too grandiose and dramatic, but no, it is in the small. Like the other day, I just got down my building and I was walking, and little ahead near the gate, a mother was standing there with her baby. I've never seen them before. The child just comes running to me and gives me a hug. So that's a sign that the child is able to see something in me that I'm not able to see. But these are the signs that the universe is giving. So happy Women's Day, women. It's no more about numbers. It's no more about building houses. It's no more about none of that. But it is truly about understanding your own worth without all of that. Without partner, without a man, without job, without a career, without nothing. Like, even if you have nothing, God still sees you as this divine being.